Get out your hats and gloves, SRU. We're in for more winter weather. I'm Sam Campbell.
And I'm Morgan Koziar. We'll have more on this along with your weather forecast coming up on WSRU TV News.
Looks like we're in for 6 more weeks of winter. Punxsutawney Phil, Pennsylvania's most famous weather forecaster, saw his shadow earlier yesterday. So don't put away those sweaters, you're still going to need them.
Everyone is talking about the Super Bowl. Were you watching last night's game? Or maybe you only tune in for the commercials and halftime. Taylor Schultz and I caught up with some students at the Smith Student Center to hear about their thoughts on this year's Super Bowl.
Hi everyone, I'm Morgan Koziar. Today we're at the Smith Student Center interviewing people about their thoughts on this year's Super Bowl. Come on!
So were you a Seahawks or were you the Patriots or were you just kind of like, it's up in the air?
Yeah, I was rooting for the Patriots the whole time and it got close, came close.
And who was your team this year?
I think the Patriots were. I definitely wanted to see them beat the champs from last year, but it's a little controversial too. So,
I was rooting for the Seattle Seahawks. I'm a Miami Dolphins fan. Patriots in the AFC East. I automatically dislike the Patriots, so by default, I was rooting for the Seahawks.
Here with our friend Brian here to talk about the Super Bowl. So, Brian, was your favorite team in the Super Bowl or no?
I'm not a huge NFL fan, but Patriots would probably have to be my choice. So yeah.
We're here with Katie Hill. Katie, your thoughts on the Super Bowl?
Wow, the Super Bowl was a great game last night. I was pulling for the Seahawks, but because Bill Belichick used to be the Browns coach, but it was just a sad day for the Seahawks. But it was a good game, close game. I enjoyed it.
Now, biggest question, were you a fan of the halftime show or no?
Fireworks probably actually one of my favorite songs, and I love sharks, so it was perfect. I was in heaven for about 12 minutes.
Okay, the halftime show was definitely interesting. She fulfilled herself, I think. I mean, no one really knew what to expect because it was Katy Perry, so I think she did well in that aspect. But overall, I think it was fine.
I thought the game was all right. The commercials in previous years were more funny, but overall, I thought it was a neat experience.
Now, your thoughts on the commercials?
They weren't as good as last year. I enjoyed the one with the Jeep that sang, I think it was America the Beautiful, as they traveled all over the world. I think it was that song. I really liked that one. That was good.
They were a little touchy, like they were really into your heart, and it was kind of different from the past. So they were interesting though.
Hey there, everyone. I'm Taylor Schultz.
And I'm Morgan Koziar, reporting from the Smith Student Center for WSRU TV News.
Slippery Rock University now offers students free Microsoft Office 365 software. All students with a Slippery Rock email address can use their account on the Microsoft website to download their free software. Office 365 offers features such as OneDrive, OneNote, and the standard Word, PowerPoint, Excel programs. Get your free copy of Microsoft Office 365 today. Click the link in the description.
We'll have national news for you after this commercial break. Stay with us. The happiest place on earth is currently known to be the source of a measles outbreak. A total number of 52 cases have been reported in Anaheim, California's local theme park. The majority of these cases are due to being unvaccinated. Measles vaccinations are proven to be one of the most powerful, protecting 97% of people who have received it. The vaccination itself is one of the weakened versions of the virus, causing no symptoms. The CDC recommends 2 doses of the vaccine. An increase of both awareness and vaccinations will result in change and end the outbreak.
2 police officers were shot by a man during a swearing-in ceremony for new officers. After the man opened fire, officers shot and killed the gunman. After the shooting, 30 police cars arrived at New Hope City Hall. The shooting happened in New Hope, Minnesota, and police are not sure why the officers were targets. Video cameras are used during city council meetings and have recorded the sounds of gunshots. The identity of the shooter has not been released at this time.
When we come back, we'll have the weather, sports, and more.
Communication majors, you'll love this club. Every week in the Maltby building. WSRUTV invites all students to be a part of the TV production. High-definition equipment. Be an on-camera anchor or get behind the scenes. Teleprompter, soundboard, TriCaster, writers, news package creators, camera operators, editors, directors, producers, and more. WSRU TV Production Club. Great for your resume. Great to make connections. To join the production for WSRU TV, email wsrutv@gmail.com or tweet WSRU-TV.
I'm Dave Miller, and here's the latest in sports. The National Hockey League announced last week that it will partner with GoPro to take fans on the ice with the players and closer to the game. The GoPro is a small, versatile camera that can mount to almost any object. The NHL will use these GoPro cameras to take fans up close and personal with the players and showcase their speed and skill. They debuted the GoPro's technology at the All-Star Game this past weekend in Columbus. The NHL is the first professional sports league to adopt the use of GoPro cameras during live game action. However, the NHL will most likely not be the last, as many people believe that this will open up possibilities for GoPro to be used in Major League Baseball, the National Football League, and the National Basketball Association. The NHL has announced the suspension of Philadelphia Flyers forward Zac Rinaldo. Rinaldo was suspended for 8 games after charging and boarding Pittsburgh Penguins defenseman Chris Letang. Rinaldo was also suspended 2 games back in 2012 for charging. Rinaldo won't be able to play until February 17th. This suspension is the longest suspension handed out under the new Player Safety Department head, Stephane Quattel. The Penguins and Flyers have 2 more meetings in early April. In the latest development in Deflategate, the National Football League has gotten a hold of surveillance video from Gillette Stadium. The video shows the Patriots locker room attendant taking the game balls out of the officials' locker room and into another room in the stadium before bringing them out onto the field. There is no video of what happened inside this other room. NFL officials have already spoken to this person of interest as they continue their investigation of how 11 of the 12 balls supplied by the Patriots for the AFC Championship game were underinflated. Super Bowl 49 is in the books, and the New England Patriots defeated the Seattle Seahawks 28-24. Tom Brady set a Super Bowl record with 13 touchdown passes and 6 career Super Bowl appearances. He also tied Joe Montana and Terry Bradshaw for most Super Bowl wins by a QB. The Rock men's basketball team is now riding a 2-game losing streak after their 3-game winning streak. Gannon came in and delivered the Rock's first home loss this past Wednesday, then went into a sub-500 UPJ's home and was upset there last Saturday. The Rock is looking to end their losing streak at home this Wednesday against Mercyhurst. The Rock women's basketball team snapped their 2-game losing skid as they rallied in the second half to beat UPJ 88-78. The women's team is looking to streak with another win against Mercyhurst this Wednesday. Tip-off is at 6 p.m. The SRU's baseball team is traveling down to Tennessee this weekend to take on King University in an exhibition doubleheader. That will do it for sports. I'm lead sports correspondent Dave Miller, and back to you guys.
Well, Slippery Rock this past weekend dumped a lot of snow and ice on us, but I assure you there is more on its way. Not tomorrow, however. We got mostly cloudy skies with a high of 26 and a low of 18, but as promised, snow showers are moving in. Tomorrow we got a 50% chance with a high of 35 and a low of 16. And on Thursday, snow showers will still be in the area in the morning with a high of 16 and a low of -4. You better bundle up if you're going out Thursday night. Friday, your weekend comes in. We got partly cloudy skies, not too bad. A high of 24 and a low of 18. Saturday night, however, the shower is going to move back in with a 40% chance, but we all know here in Slippery Rock 40% means it's probably going to snow. So we got a high of 35 on Saturday and a low of 28. Sunday AM, the showers will still be around 60% chance at that time. We got a high of 30 on Sunday and a low of 8. And on Monday, believe it or not, mostly sunny skies with a high of 27. And that is your 7-day weather forecast. I'm Chief Meteorologist Mike Wazer. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Mike. That's all we have for this week. I'm Sam Campbell.
And I'm Morgan Koziar. Have a great week, Slippery Rock.
Happy talk. Good old happy talk. Yeah.